Hello, Internet. Welcome to Antiheroes Anomalous, unless you've been here before, in which case, welcome back. I'm Aster, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition
Dungeons and Dragons Show!
Thanks, everyone. Before we get started, let's go around the room for introductions.
Hi, I'm Ethan, and I'm playing Slim, who is a Plasmoid Celestial Patron Warlock.
Hi, I'm Kay, and I'm playing Celine, who is an Asimar Lunar Phase Sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Jacket, the Shifter Warrior of Mercy Monk.
Hi, I'm Gabo, and I play Phaedric, the Asimar Oath of the Watchers Paladin.
Thanks, everyone. We premiere our episodes on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific. We use custom items and notable differences from the official adventure module, Turn of Fortune's Wheel, which we will get back to at some point, but not today. Character portraits on the info card and layout are by our very own K-Cal. You can check the video description for links and information, as well as links to trans rights, Black Lives Matter, and Stop Asian Hate resources. You can follow us on Tumblr, Instagram, and Threads at Antiheroes Anonymous, all one word. Please enjoy the show, share it with your friends, and now let us roll the intro. And welcome back. Before we get completely underway, let's have a short recap of the previous session. I can only say the Antiheroes, but that's the other campaign.
Glitch in the Matrix.
The Anomalies are on the hunt for clues to the wayward Mojon R04M, starting at the gate town of Excelsior. They are en route there, aboard their new home base at the walking castle of Yidkaru, where they're settling in and meeting the people. Along the way, they rescued what turned out to be Jacket's previously unknown sister, Sueva. They heard her account of how the party fell on their last mission before turning to the castle library to learn more about the Greensleeves and their destination. But the peace was soon broken by a desperate young Barriar who said his family was a hostage of Phaedric's patron, Terraliz. And that is kind of where we were picking up. Y'all were all about to, I guess, go and meet with Terraliz. And so...
and definitely not pick a fight.
And definitely...
Yeah,
well, I can't tell you what to do. I don't play your character as much as I sometimes believe that I do.
Oh,
But yeah, what don't... Let's see.
We turn around instead.
no. Yeah, we just decided to turn around.
Actually,
Leave this poor courier
Yeah,
to
like,
his own
so
devices.
Chip has led you for quite a ways, about a 20-minute hike, away from where the castle is now stationary. It's like parked itself.
Mm-hmm.
Chip the Barrier leads you to an open clearing that has like you've been traveling sort of through this forest, and you reach a place that has been cleared out, and in the middle, like at some point along the way, there is a stone path that's been laid down to this place, and it terminates in this sort of stone plaza, in the middle of which is a very like serene pool with benches arrayed around it in this clearing. And, you know, between the benches are like nicely manicured flower beds. We could, if you wanted, bring us to the Roll20 map.
I don't want to. Because we're not fighting. So, when you say it's like nicely manicured, like this place is like well tended to.
This place is
like
tended
it's
to.
habited,
Yeah.
it's well tended to, but there's no people here?
There are a few people here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, are we?
We're
doesn't
not-
look like we're,
So
We're
that's
not
not
there
giving
yet.
imminent danger.
when we're pulled over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no worries.
I forgot I have to do that.
Yep.
You do have
can't
to play
do
our
that.
characters in that way.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very pretty.
You're on there now.
Yeah, let me
Ooh.
just zoom. Oh no.
Oh no!
I'm gonna just focus the
like
camera
it.
over here.
Oh no!
It's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with all this white
scary
space.
person on the map.
Is there music?
There is no music playing yet.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Wait, did I not start it?
You have
Okay,
not started
There we
it.
go.
I figured you were getting to it, but
This statue in the middle is of a hippo-headed barbarian that's hefting a battle axe to the sky with a shout of triumph. And as you enter the clearing, Perilous is sort of like regarding it, and when he notices your presence, he turns to face you. Ah! You've arrived. Good.
Can I do a perception check?
Sure. What do you want to try to perceive?
I would like to.
all of your secrets.
Yeah, that. But also detect stealthy creatures. If there's any other.
Yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of which, on our way into this clearing, can I have cast Detect Thoughts with my hat?
Yes.
Okay. Through which I will also detect the presence of invisible creatures by their thoughts, if they are within 30 feet, I think.
Okay. You didn't detect any invisible creatures on the way in, and within 30 feet of you here, there are no invisible creatures.
Okay.
It's ominous.
22.
Okay. A 22, I think you don't see anything. I mean, I'll tell you what you do see, which is there's nothing stealth here, but like you do like cast a quick once over, just like trying to get the lay of the land, trying to find the exits. There's only one exit, kind of the way you came is the stone path. Everywhere else around this clearing is like a pretty thick forest wall, kind of the way you came. You could get out any other way. I mean, it's not a wall, it's just a forest. But the safest way out is the stone path that Chip led you down.
Okay.
At the far end of this garden, seated on one of these curved benches around the central plaza area, are a number of sort of insubstantial looking figures of varying species and just professions. But they don't look completely here.
Kind of like the stones, like phasing, or like.
Not exactly like that. They look more ghostly,
Okay.
as if they're kind of incorporeal a little bit.
Ethereal. Okay.
Yeah. They all look kind of unhappy.
And that's not just what I got with the perception check. That's just everyone.
Yeah, you can all see this, but I'm kind of narrating it to you because you said you were the first to say that. I look around for stuff. This is what you're seeing.
Yep.
On the other bench to your right, or to the at the far side, are a pair of horned and winged devils. They remain seated as you enter the clearing, and one of them kind of like catches Phaedric's eye and gives just like a little mock salute. Like, hey,
Do I recognize this?
you don't.
Okay.
And then standing between you and the statue is Terraliz. He seems pleased that you've arrived.
That he is.
So, like, as far as we can tell, like, this was all a lie, right? Like, there's no one seems to be in danger. What did the kid say that his parents were?
Chip told you that Terraliz was holding his parents hostage, or that he was going to kill him if you didn't follow him to here.
Gotcha.
But some people did do insight checks on that, and like even
they
went
were
as
good.
far as like doing detect thoughts, and like all of that seemed to be on the up and up.
I think Slim will say,
All right, Terraliz, we're here. We're here. We left the castle behind like you asked. Where are the kids' parents? Let them free.
Terraliz sighs and says, "That was a regrettable business, but sometimes a bit of theater is necessary, a little bit of leverage to ensure that I have the audience I want for what I want to happen. They will be free, no harm will come to them, as long as you play your part in the education that I'm about to impart upon you.
Hate that. Just above table. Hate that.
What? Just get to it. What do you want? What do you want from us? What do you want from me?
He smiles briefly at you, a great many things that I suspect I will never get.
Ooh, I think that sends a shiver down his spine. Not like that.
But from all four of you, please have a seat. And he motions at one of the free benches, which are large enough to seat all four of you. I brought you here to teach you an object lesson and a principle that is very important that I have mentioned once or twice, but I am not sure that it's the sort of thing that might not have sunk in without really grasping it with hands-on practicality.
Do any of the rest of you go to sit in these benches? Or do you stay standing here?
I think I'm...
Because I feel like I'd rather stay standing here for now.
I'm gonna follow what you guys do.
We're fine right here. You can talk.
As you will, but I think it would be more comfortable. We may be here for some time. I wanted to arrange seating for you.
If we feel like sitting later, we'll sit. But for now, I think, we're good where we are.
All right. He turns around and, sort of like fondly regarding the statue, walks past it and comes up to here and motions for one of the ghostly figures. Just like gives a little motion, come forth, and he calls out, "Herc, your turn first. Come." And a human man, let's see, who looks to be of mildly advanced age, looks like maybe in the 60s or so, dressed in sort of a roguish outfit, like maybe a pirate would wear. But it's a little bit incongruous, and I think as you get forward, you realize that like this guy isn't a pirate exactly, because as he gets forward, you can see that he's also wearing a holy symbol of Bahamut.
Oh.
And he walks forward to a point that seems to have been prearranged, because he stops right on the edge of the plaza. And Terraliz walks forward a bit as well and motions to you all. Yes.
Is that my dad? I'm asking above.
Oh, above table?
Above table,
Okay,
above
okay.
table. Yeah. I think
I was going to answer in character, but I will tell you.
Yeah.
No, this is not.
Okay. Just like the description, I was like, wait, hold on.
No.
Okay.
No. Terraliz motions to the man, addressing and watching the rest of you, and says, This is the first of the 4 that I have for you. Every now and then, actually I should start a little bit earlier. Do you know any of you know what a petitioner is?
A what?
A petitioner.
Do we know?
Would we? Is this like a? Does it make sense for a role?
Come out of our. Oh God, my memory about the.
It's not on my list. Oh, it is on my list of sigil slang, so I think we do know what petitioners are.
Okay.
Like, can you?
Yeah, of course we know. It's when planar creatures die, their soul goes to the plane they're aligned with. Petitioner.
That's right.
Okay.
Now, every so often, petitioners get waylaid. They forget exactly which plane they were meant to be on. People's memories get a little bit fuzzy after death, as I'm sure you've all experienced. This man here, Herc Baskar, and in fact all 3 of them behind me, all 4, are all such woeful petitioners. They've all lost their way. I have rounded them up and brought them here in order to teach you a bit of a lesson. And the primary thing that I would like you to remember, always, but especially right now, belief shapes the planes. That is not an idle maxim. People's belief is what gives force to reality. Here in the Outlands and further beyond the Outlands into the Outer Planes. You four are primes, I believe. All hail from prime material worlds where that is not the case, where things are what they are, no matter how much you do or do not believe in them. Here things are different. Your belief shapes the planes. And today, your beliefs will shape the destiny of 4 of these wayward souls. Herc, why don't you tell them your story? And Herc nods sadly a little bit and begins to speak. My name's Herc Basgar. I don't suppose any of you would have heard of me. I don't think that I'm from a material plane world, I think they said. I died and supposed to be going to my afterlife, but I'm not sure where that is. I remember my life. He seemed like a very, this pirate paladin seems like he's got a lot of regrets as he speaks. And he talks about, from a young age, I came up aboard a pirate ship, rose through the crew. Solaris, follow you here, I guess.
I know, I'm like, Solaris, how did you get out here? Look out.
Be careful.
There we go. Okay. We're fine.
Rose through the ranks till I became a pirate captain, had my own ship, my own crew. We sent dozens of ships to their end beneath the waves. Probably 100, maybe 200. Both died as I killed them, gave the order to at least. Had pitched battle with other pirate crew we emerged victorious from. Till one day, there was a very near thing against another crew. Took a musket ball near to the heart. Had a bit of a near-death experience. Saw where I might be headed after a wicked life like mine. And so I changed my ways. I thought, if there's any way I can go somewhere besides that pit of flame that I saw, I don't wanted that. I didn't want what I saw. So next port we arrived in, I abandoned the crew, abandoned the ship, abandoned the life, and they took me in at a temple of Bahamut. And I learned to be different. Eventually came took up the creed, Bahamut. Phaedric, you're not a paladin Bahamut, right? Or are you?
No. Lathander.
That's right. Yes, Thank you. But you know who Bahamut is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he's on my shield because I think I got that from my dad.
I did some good. I protected some vessels across the ocean. I would volunteer my services. Protected some ships from people like me, people I knew, people I used to drink with. And I sent a bunch of those old friends of mine to the deeps as well. And now that I'm at my own end, can't really recall exactly how that happened, but I don't know if I was good or if I did good or if I should feel guilt for turning on my friends, or if I should feel pride in putting these bad men to their reward. I don't know. I don't know where I should be going. To Celestia or to the Hells.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah, can I do that as well?
Mm-hmm.
I will do it too.
What is Terraliz doing while this guy tells his story?
Terraliz is watching all of you.
Can I get his surface thoughts?
Sure. He is... His surface thoughts are curiosity about how you will judge this man. He's set all of this up in order... This is all for your benefit in his mind, and he's all like... You get a sense that he is curious, but not anxious about the decision.
I see.
Got a 20.
17.
14.
And what are you all doing insight on? What are you trying to figure out?
I guess I want to gauge the man who's speaking to us, like how... I'm looking for, like, I guess sincerity, maybe beyond that, like, what... Like, why is he... why is he sharing this? Is this, like, a plea to, like, to be saved? Is this, like what is...
He's like... It's not a plea to be saved, because you get a sense of the guilt and the shame that he's carrying.
Yeah.
That he has not let go of, even in death.
Yeah.
It's like, part of him remembers the good that he did, the people he protected, the life that he changed. But part of him remembers that he changed that life by also still killing people.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know if his change of heart and his change of ways makes up for what he spent a good 30 years of his life doing.
Gotcha. So, like, the sense is, like, he wants us to tell him. Like,
Yes.
what do we think?
Yeah.
Like, I understand.
And I think in the surface thoughts as well, that's what Terraliz wants too. Terraliz is expecting all of you to make a judgment here.
I was trying to incite how he views us. If it's like someone talking to like a jury.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Okay.
Yeah, mine was also along the lines of how sincere he was being, but also just how earnest his desire to do good was, or if it was all self-serving to avoid the pit.
And you rolled
14.
Okay. The other stuff is pretty straightforward, but I think that's an interesting question.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you get kind of to the heart of this, which is you get a sense from him that he knows what he did was self-serving. He didn't do it because he wanted to do right by anybody. This all came from fear. And his new lifestyle was motivated by fear, and a lot of the actions he carried out were motivated by fear, and like he never forgot that one near-death experience and the glimpse he had of what awaited him. And he's, I think, now terrified that it wasn't enough. And I think you maybe get, from what you're specifically looking for, you get that, like, yeah, maybe it wasn't. Not for what he did, for the reasons behind it.
Speak in Terraliz's mind, because I can do that with Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Alright, tell me. Tell me straight. This is some kind of test, I get that much. I also know that you don't care about the outcome. What I want to know is, with your Your little spiel about belief shaping the planes. Whatever we decide, does that become it? That what you want from us?
He looks at you and speaks aloud. That is it. This is not it. This is not a trick. This is not a test. This is a lesson. I am trying to make you understand something very important.
Why us? Why do we have to make this decision? We don't know this person. We don't know any of them.
You don't have to make any decision, of course, but if you don't, I will.
I think Celine looks at Phaedric.
I want you all to see and understand and experience how your beliefs will shape this course.
I get why you care about Phaedric in this regard. Why you might want to teach Phaedric this lesson, but what do you get out of it teaching the rest of us this lesson? Why are we important here?
He looks away from you and doesn't answer.
What does he say in his mind?
Yeah. Any surface thoughts?
You've gotten the service thoughts if you want.
So I'd have to go deeper.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not worth it at this point.
I look at Phaedric. Sorry, unless you had something that you were going to do imminently.
Oh, yeah. I was just going to extend an extra little pseudopod and place it on Phaedric's back.
Oh yeah. Oh thank God, because I was gonna. In my mind, I was like, I want to reach out to Slim.
Does it look like Phaedric is going to do or say something about this in this moment? Or are you still hesitating? Are you uncertain still? I can roll for it if I need to roll for it.
I think he's uncertain of what to do in this moment. He doesn't know the repercussions of whatever decision he makes.
I think if Celine sees that in you,
yeah,
I'll step past Phaedric and kind of step up to this ghost person, spirit, petitioner. Thank you for sharing your story. May I ask you something? Say you were to avoid the fiery place and go somewhere nice. How would you spend your time there?
I'd do whatever they asked of me. Petitioner is not exactly a soul who's gone to the reward. I'm someone who's going. I might not get to the mountain.
Regardless of where you are going, what do you want to do? If you close your eyes and you imagine a paradise, being able to do something you love for the rest of your days, what does that look like to you? And be honest. There are those among us who can tell if you're lying.
He hesitates for maybe less time than you would think, and says, It would be a peaceful and easy life, carefree, where I would have mates and we'd drink, we'd toast, and we'd have a good time without all the rest of it. Without all the violence and the killing and the theft and the running for our lives. It would be only the good parts.
What's the best part of that to you? What does your heart truly want from all?
You see a tear form in his eye and says, I want my friends back. And he's thinking of the ones he killed.
I reach out. Can I take his hand? And I squeeze it. And then I turn and look at Phaedric. And I smile. I think he means it. I think he's done enough. But it's up to you.
What is Terrell's one? He wants me to say like guilty, not guilty, like.
Yeah, he basically. I think Terrellis might step forward and say, "Are there any further questions for the petitioner? Any further testimony you would like to solicit?"
I look at Slim.
Slim. Roll an insight check.
16 on the die. 30-20.
Slim is like looking at the ground, and you get from like his posture. He doesn't have a face to read, but
Yeah, I was gonna say.
from the posture and the silence, like you get the vibe that Slim doesn't feel he has a right to judge. This
I was gonna say, like, I assume like Slim, some part of Slim maybe relates to that, you know, to like to some degree.
And you said you had a 20?
Yeah.
There's also a piece of Slim that thinks that whatever way you judge this man is how you judge him.
Yeah.
Then roll a wisdom saving throw.
Love it. Hate it, but I love it.
I don't.
Remember, I had cast that spell on you.
Oh, right.
The mind protection. Yeah, Intellect Fortress.
Hold on, I'm on my...
Just in
phone
case
today,
it's
so it
eventually
takes
a
while
wisdom
to find
saving
my
throw. It's all the
stats.
mental saving throws.
Yeah. That reminds me.
Ooh.
Imagine if there's like Muscle Fortress.
9.
It's all the physical ones.
It's called plate armor.
What does Slim believe could happen to this man? You feel
I rolled a 9.
You feel an invasive presence in your mind as you, sensing your reluctance to speak, Terrellis wants to know what you believe.
Is it forcing me to talk? Or is
No,
it just...
this is like, what you're doing is being turned back on.
I see. Okay.
This mental connection you formed.
Like, you just got detect thoughted, bitch.
So the thing that Terrellis then would hear is...
Did you have the +5? The +5
I have a +5?
From the aura.
from the aura?
Oh,
Is that to
so
all saving throws?
It would be
It's to all saving
I did not
throws.
add that, so it'd be a 14.
It still fails.
Yeah, I assumed, I
Damn.
assumed it would still fail Terrellis.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's a matter of a balance of lives saved, life taken, good done versus bad done. I want to believe that whatever is in the past can be offset by what you do with your present, but the fact of the matter is, because I don't think it's a balance, I don't know what that looks like.
I think you get a little bit more pushing, and like, you are still guarding a little bit. You're still saying, this is what I want to believe. I want to know what Slim does believe.
Yeah, I was getting there.
Okay.
I think he gets the flames.
Terrellis not satisfied with a conversation or a judgment none of you have heard, and looks away from Slim and looks to the other three.
Selena's just staring at Phaedric.
As I have a question. Could I take an action in this moment?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I wanna use Watcher's Will and give all of you advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
We all have intellect fortress.
Doesn't last that long, but
Not resistance to psychic damage.
a little bit.
But
How long does it last?
It's just a minute.
Okay.
So like this is like the next conversation.
Yeah.
Like intellect pillow fortress.
Yeah.
I will say that that's enough for you to be protected from further intrusions into your mind during this judgment. But I don't think it's going to last to the next petitioner.
I also
That's okay.
just want to point out that jacket.
you could also save it for the next one if you want to save it.
Yeah, can I say like
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. The beginning of the next one.
Is not trying to hide his like impatience with this exercise and his like level of like not caring what Terralus is trying to teach them. Instead, he's like listening to Herc and like this dialogue, but his focus is like primarily on the two fiends on the other bench.
Yeah.
And like watching what they're doing.
They're reclining, just sort of like leaning back on an elbow,
Yeah.
watching all this happen. You get the sense that they are here to back up Terraliz in case there's trouble, but otherwise they're not going to be involved in this.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, he's basically watching that like trio of like Terraliz and his two escorts or whatever, and just like what are they up to? Like why, and just like basically ready to act if something turns south.
Yeah. You say anything? You
No,
answer this
he's
question?
just like kind of tapping his foot impatiently and the kind of like looking between the three of them, and like kind of just like waiting for time to pass as his friends sort of do whatever it is they're going to do.
Yeah. Then I think Terraliz speaks to you and says, "And you, Jacket, do you have an answer to the question? What do you believe should happen to this man?"
Above table, is this like a this or that, or is it anything?
He will accept an answer of any of the 16 outer planes.
Okay.
And which of course you know a lot about because you've read a children's fiction book.
We know so much about them.
Okay.
Yes. I'll time is paused. I will answer questions.
Yeah, is like the void one of them? Or is there one similar to that?
There's not a void.
Okay. What is...
There is an abyss. There is, which is where demons live.
Yeah.
Limbo.
There is pandemonium, which is where like the sort of like the neutral evil hell.
So this.
There's one for like each alignment.
So the decision is like which of these.
Which of the planes should this man go to?
So Jacket.
You could send him to a different good plane if you think that Mount Celestia isn't where he should go, but he should go to this other good plane.
Okay, so I'm gonna need help.
Okay, yeah,
connecting the dots for a second.
Okay,
so Jacket believes
The
in
planes are
basically
all
like
listed on
nothingness, as far as or like the void equivalent of like where the afterlife would be.
Okay.
Like when him and his master have like helped people and also sent them on their way. That's what he believes he's doing.
I see.
And so is there like a similar plane
To just like nothingness.
to like nothingness?
Like limbo?
Limbo is the closest thing, but even limbo isn't nothing. Like y'all live in limbo.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
almost
It's
like
not great.
everything
Yeah.
in a sense.
I think that like Jacket's master was incorrect.
Because
Basically.
that doesn't
Kind of
exist.
being confronted with a tangible proof that you were wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can belief also be disbelief then? Like the choice of
So you believe that this man should cease to exist.
yes.
Okay. That's
I know, that makes
Is that
sense.
valid?
that's your belief.
That's his belief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My answer to your question is like no, there isn't a plane like that, but that's a valid belief to have.
Yeah. That's what he believes in.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. I mean, unless he doesn't say that.
What does he say?
Nothing right now.
Okay.
I mean, was he asked a question?
He was
Sorry.
asked, like,
Oh, I'm
Jacket,
sorry.
where do you believe this? What do you believe should happen to this man?
Let's see. How would? Sorry, I'm trying to like process
I'm hearing
that.
the dial tone.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Jacket just spares a glance at Terraliz and says, "This man should be reduced to nothing."
Interesting. So no reward at all, then, nor any punishment.
He doesn't respond, and he keeps kind of like looking at the three of them.
I kind of like look at him and stare at him in disbelief.
Okay.
At Jacket.
At Jacket.
Yeah. I step forward a little bit.
And you, my erstwhile wayward. What is that? What is the other end of a patron? I want to say client, but it's not client.
My favorite client.
Subcontractor.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Protege.
It doesn't.
Protege. That's
It doesn't really matter because I think Phaedra cuts him off. I'm your nothing. You are not. You're nothing to me. You forced us to be here, but that other Phaedra is not here. I don't think this man deserves suffering. I don't think a life of wrong should condemn you. You can't change what you did in the past, but you can choose how you act moving forward. It doesn't matter if it was motivated by fear. What you do after making the decision to change your ways, to do good, to change for the better, that is enough. I can see, and he looks at the spirit, I can see the guilt, the shame, the regret in your voice. That's enough. You don't deserve. This was a life of. You lived a life of punishing yourself because of what you did. That's punishment enough.
And so, where would you have him go? Where should this wayward soul be sent?
And then above table, like
Which is the point
Which were
of
the-
chaotic good or neutral good?
Got a good. I want to say Bytopia. I need to refresh my memory a bit.
I guess, like, I don't know, like, do I only
Because
get,
Mount Celestia is
do I
lawful
get
good,
to,
right?
Not Celestia's lawful
Yeah.
good.
I don't know if that fits, but chaotic good would be a good place for him.
or
Just
is it
above
neutral
table.
good? Yeah, but I'm thinking, like, can I send them each
Any-
to one? Like, or is there unlimited space? Like, that's what that was a player
Okay.
thinking.
Each of
So
the four that we need to
chaotic good, flat chaotic good is Arborea, and it's
Arborea.
bordered by the Beastlands, which is in between chaotic good and neutral. It's like Beastlands is like chaotic leaning neutral, and then there is it's on the other end of it.
Arborea.
Eastguard, which is chaotic good leaning chaotic neutral.
Eastguard might be.
But also, like,
Well, he's just gonna
Neutral
have to fight
good.
more in Eastguard.
Is he? Oh, I don't know.
what would
about
neutral
that.
good be?
Neutral good is Elysium, which is just like home to creatures of unfettered kindness and a refuge for planar travelers seeking a safe haven.
That's where I'm leaning, because he's not. I don't see him as a chaotic soul based on
Yeah,
what
not
he's,
anymore.
What he said.
He used
Yeah,
to be.
not anymore. I think, like, but I don't think he's lawful.
He doesn't really want
You
to
know,
live in
I think this is a neutral person, like not aligned to like chaos or like or law. This is just someone trying to in his ways and be good. I would send him to Elysium.
Interesting. Now then, Miss Lean, you have three choices to make. You can agree with your friend Jacket and consign him to nothingness. You can agree with your friend Phaedric and send him to Elysium. You can agree with your friend Slim and send him to the pit. Or you can choose a fourth option, in which case all of you will be tied and the deciding vote will be mine.
Elysium.
Elysium.
Send him to Elysium.
You believe he deserves peace and rest?
I believe he wants to do good, and I believe he's done doing bad.
Elysium it is. I am a fair man. I abide by my word. Once it is given, this man will go to Elysium. And, Perk, like...
That's not how I thought it was spelled.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like Hercules.
Oh, me too! Me too!
Zero out of here! Sorry.
Perk nods to you, I think, as the deciding vote, and the one who's been talking most, like, gracefully with the tear still a little bit in his eyes, and shuffles off to the bench.
Before we get the next person out, I want to look at Slim and, like, extend a hand to you, so that you'll like, walk closer to me.
I can't move myself on the screen because I'm having internet trouble.
Oh, that's okay.
But if you do...
But
I mean, my intention is to be next to Phaedric basically the whole time, because I had already said, like...
Yeah. Well, Phaedric just walked forward, so did you come with him? Or?
Yeah.
My pseudopod went with.
Yeah. I would... Yeah.
Stretch?
Yeah, I'll follow with you.
Yeah.
Terra Liz, before calling the next petitioner, says, again, that was the first of 4. We may be here for some time. Are you sure you wouldn't like to sit?
I'm good.
Why is he so insistent about sitting?
Yeah, is there
We said we're fine, we're fucking fine.
I'm trying to be a graceful host.
Yeah, bullshit. I call bullshit.
Yeah, can I... Natural 20.
Nice! Yes!
I feel like it's a waste.
Maybe
For
not.
24,
Maybe
but
not.
like, what's the insistence?
We don't trust chairs! We don't trust them!
They're actually portals to the abyss.
Okay, so you rolled a nat 20 insight.
Yeah.
See if there's something up about
He's
this
just
fucking
like,
chair.
He just wants you to sit down.
And what you want to know is...
What is the deal? Like, why is he being so insistent on this? Is there an ulterior motive? Like, you know...
Is it a trap?
Is it a trap? Like, I assume it's just a chair.
There are... You get the sense... Actually, I should roll something.
Oh no.
What does your nat 20 work out to?
24.
Because I'm not Brennan. Nat 20 is not an automatic.
Yeah.
Damn it.
No, 24.
One of the chairs has like a wobbly leg, and he really wants us to sit in there so we can be actually more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's the like ulterior.
He wants one of us to fall and
under the cushions of all the benches.
Yeah.
It's like the 30 Rock episode.
That's not devil behavior, but it's some D&D creature behavior, for sure.
Alright, so he didn't roll super great.
Okay.
So you're 24, it stands.
Okay.
You win this. There are 2 things going on here. One is that he doesn't have any ill intentions toward the party. He's not here to fight. He doesn't want to see any of you dead right now. He is legitimately here to teach you what he considers to be an extremely important lesson. Why is it important? We don't know. However, I do think that on that nat 20, you get that you are supposed to be taking something away from this that is, in a long scheme, in the long run, will be favorable to him. He's advancing his agenda here in a way that you can't predict or understand, but it is happening.
He's a furniture salesman.
Stop.
I figured it out.
Okay. But I assume I also get the sense that, like...
And when he's motioning you to the bench, it's not because the bench is a trap. It's because he legitimately thinks he's being a good host. He wants his pupils to be comfortable while he educates them.
Yeah.
That's really what's happening.
I know.
Yeah. And I assume I also get the sense, like, when he... I guess this is earlier, when he was saying, like... basically I had to do this to ensure that you would come. Like, I assume I get the sense that if we don't stay here... Like, this is not something we can walk away from.
No.
Yeah.
If you turn and walk away, he will have Chip's family killed.
Yeah.
Is Chip still hanging with us?
Yeah, Chip's still
Yeah.
around.
Chip's
How
still
come you didn't get
Is Chip... Does Chip look okay?
Chip looks better than he did
Okay.
because, like, but he's still kind of waiting
Shaken.
for his
Yeah,
family to be freed.
Yeah. Okay.
That when like Terralist said the stuff earlier about like I'm not going to let go of my leverage.
Yeah.
Chip was like, but I did my part.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Are we gonna sit? Or did you? You said the thing about the fucking chairs, right?
Yeah, I said
You don't
we're
have
fine.
to sit.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
not going to
fine.
hold everything up until you sit. He's just off.
I'm gonna whisper this to them, and he might hear. It's like, I think the chairs are fine, but like at this point, like let's stick to the plan.
Yeah,
Let's stand strong. You know,
The chairs might be fine, but fuck this guy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, no,
So-
exactly, no, absolutely.
All right, then he motions.
I say that to you in your brain. and
Oh,
you
okay.
reply to
Can
me.
everybody? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Fuck this guy. Yeah.
Is that just an hour?
No, it's a minute, so I have to cast it again. But I can cast it
But
as
you
many
can,
times as
because
I
you got
want.
the hat.
So,
Because it's at will. Yeah.
Okay.
and so basically, yeah, for the record, I am basically casting it unless Terralist is going to stop me from casting it every minute.
Yeah. So, and for this round, we have the advantage on intelligence, wisdom, charisma saving throws.
Okay, so you're going to put that up.
Yeah.
Okay. He waves over at the bench and calls out, Hunter, it is your turn.
Hunter.
A Tabaxi woman, sort of flint-eyed, very sleek, black-furred, dressed in like rogue's leathers, and you can see that she's got like the ghost of knives on her person. Steps up and walks briskly toward the appointed spot and begins her spiel. Name is Hunter Beneath the Moon. I was an assassin. No two ways about it. I killed people for money. But I was always very particular about my clientele. I never took a job that went against my code of ethics. I assassinated several notable raider captains who plagued villages. The citizenry would pool their money, hire me, and I would take the problem out. Once or twice I even managed to get the drop on an evil wizard, who was a bit more of a threat to an entire region. I made good money doing this. But I also refused many jobs because the coin wasn't right, and I never did a job for less than I believed I was worth. Or they seemed impossible, and I didn't want to get myself killed. Or I thought the job seemed political in some way, rather than simply removing a threat. Now, looking back at all of it, I'm not sure whether the good that I did by killing outweighed the evil that I turned a blind eye to, not to mention all the murder. I was not a hero. I didn't stride onto the field of battle, sword in hand, facing my opponent. I killed in the shadows. Most of my victims never knew anything was coming before my knife slipped between their ribs. I was a murderer. But I believe I did it for a good cause. Now I guess what really matters is what you believe.
Do these ghosts have like their kind of like if something killed them, like that wound showing, or are they like believing? Is their form like their best selves?
I think it's not their best self exactly, because like Herc's best self, if he believed it, would have been like he would have been 30 again and like in the prime of his life. But you also don't see them. They're not the kind of like ghosts who are just like
They
have
like
like
a sword
gaping,
sticking through them.
right.
Yeah.
They're how they were when they died,
Okay.
essentially.
But not like openly showing
No.
like there's no clear cause of death.
No.
Okay.
If you want to know how she died, you can probably ask. I think Herc said he didn't exactly remember.
Right, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Herc standing there, or did he leave?
He took a seat.
Oh, okay. Because I think on our screen he's underneath.
But they've
Oh, you know what? I think
They've
you're
kind
right.
of merged.
They're a big
Let me bring him.
And I was like, it makes it hard to see the
Hunter Herc, the moon.
name tag.
My chaos is almost
Did they
true.
merge? What?
What's your spell?
Yeah.
That's right on Terrell.
Something weird's happening.
Yeah, no, that's what I was
Right.
thinking. It would fit.
Now we can see her, but we can see Hunter's name.
Try reloading. See if I can move one of these.
I don't know if I should.
No.
No, I am.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh, there we go.
That's better.
Yay.
Okay, no, Herc is seated over at this empty bench.
I see. Okay.
I would like to cast Zone of Truth, if that's okay. I wouldn't cast it. Ah.
Oh, but now we lost our.
Oh, wow. There's alright. Yeah, so you want to make sure. Oh, and you want it to affect Terrorless too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if possible, because it's a save.
Yeah, it's a saving
right?
throw.
Yeah.
Let me get the music back up for all that saving throw. Okay. So this is what kind of save? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah, wisdom.
Who's saving?
Both of them.
Right now,
Hunter.
Terrorless.
Heroes and
But
Hunter.
they can choose to fail.
It's
right?
wait, no, it's a charisma saving throw.
Oh, it's charisma.
16.
Okay. Well, that's even better.
No! I mean, wisdom! Not
That's
mine.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
devils.
What's your DC?
16. Yeah, I figured Terra was
Probably got like a plus 14.
That's a 17 on die.
Okay, yeah.
But he has a minus 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so this doesn't affect Terrorless, but you also want it to affect.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do these...
And it stays there, so whenever the others enter, it should affect them too.
How long does this last?
10 minutes.
Oh, nice. Charisma saving throw. 13, I don't think beats it.
Okay, no.
Okay.
Sweet.
So yeah, Hunter Beneath the Moon is under the effect of your Zone of Truth.
I'm gonna look to Celine. What do you think, Celine?
Did you enjoy the act of killing them?
How does Zone of Truth work?
Let me see.
If they lie, then
It
you know,
is
right?
on a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether a creature succeeds or fails the save.
Right. Oh, okay.
That's how I thought it worked.
Okay, pero
Pero.
an affected creature is aware of the spell and can avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive yet must be truthful.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Hunter will say yes. I was a craftsman and I enjoyed my work.
I'm gonna. Jacka is gonna reach into his pack and produce a dagger and just like hold it out to them and like look at their reaction to see if it's like a tool that they long for, and then something, and like if they have like the look in their eye, if it's like they want to do this again.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I think at first they're confused. They're like, why are you threatening me? What is happening here?
But he like holds it out and he's like, what would you do to use this?
He considers this. And because she's under the Zone of Truth, she's like really... She's trying to choose her words carefully. If I am sent to a place where violence is useful, I will make myself useful. I am sent to a place where it has no meaning or value. I will lay my dagger down.
And sorry, the wording of the spell is they must speak the truth.
Yes.
Or in like, if they do lie, is it?
No,
They
just-
cannot
They can't lie.
be
lie.
a deliberate lie.
So, like,
so
they
this is
can-
like different than like
They can avoid answering a question so
Right.
that they can't.
They
so
can
that they're
only
not
say true
lying.
things.
But
So
they
like
can only
the
say
legacy version is different. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm getting it constructed in my head.
Yes,
So I just
yes.
wanted to make sure I understood. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, he puts the dagger away and nods.
Did you ever kill anyone who didn't deserve it?
Not according to my beliefs. As I said, I worked under a strict code of ethics, and I never killed anyone who I didn't consider to deserve it. Now, did I kill anyone ever who maybe objectively, factually, ontologically didn't deserve it? Who knows?
What is your code of ethics?
She kind of explained it.
Yeah, it's
Just
basically
like
like
bad people and
yeah.
evil
So
doers.
only people who
Yeah.
are like actively
Okay.
causing harm, right, or
Yeah.
oppressing.
She
people.
only took those clients, but she didn't take all those clients. She was just like,
Right.
I know my worth, and I'm not going to work for less than that.
Right. Okay.
Gotcha.
And-
So it was very
Value.
pretty self-serving.
Yeah.
Did you
self-preservation
And she wouldn't take political jobs.
and non-political.
Yeah.
Okay.
did you ever discover after fulfilling a job that you'd been lied to and the target had not been guilty of what they had been accused of?
She shakes her head. I'm not going to stand here and tell you that never happened. But once the job was over, I lost all interest in it.
What was your life before becoming an assassin? What was your life like before you?
Well, I was raised in an assassin's guild. I don't really remember a time when I wasn't either working or training to work.
That is important context.
If you imagine how your life could have been different, if you had been able to live in peace, what would have brought you joy?
You are asking me a question that is fundamentally about regret, and I regret nothing.
I'm not asking about what you wish you could have had. I'm asking about what you'll do with the time you have ahead of you, if you can choose peace.
I can't. Only you can choose peace for me.
If peace is chosen for you,
I'm a petitioner.
how will you spend your days if you end up living in peace? Or rather, if you have the ability to live a happy afterlife, what would that consist of for you? What brings you joy, Hunter? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know.
She already said one thing that gives her joy.
I'm aware. He's actively not looking at me.
It's the only thing she's known. It's hell above table. Basically, this person doesn't really regret what they did. It was for survival. They believed in their code of like
Textbook Lawful Evil. Textbook. Like, literally, you could read it. It could be an example in a lesson on alignment.
Like, did this person have a choice? Like, this is what they were raised to do when you know nothing else, and that's their only tool for survival.
This is Dexter Morgan.
What?
This is Dexter Morgan.
No, because Dexter Morgan
Was raised to kill serial killers.
Well, not raised.
Yeah. His dad trained him
There
for
was
that.
some good in Dexter Morgan. I don't think there's any good in this person.
Ooh, I disagree.
I don't think they're evil. What's the neutral? True neutral.
True
place?
neutral is limbo.
True neutral is limbo. But if they stay here, they keep doing. Nothing changes. Because they might need to be able to survive they don't, and I guess I say this as Phaedric, like, she doesn't know what peace looks like because she's never had the chance to. She's never had the luxury of asking herself that question. When you spend your whole life trying to survive and you don't have the right people to guide you, I think I have a pretty clear idea of what that can look like, and he's thinking about the version of Phaedric that felt prey to Terralus. You know, and he wasn't that young when that happened. He was like in his late teens, like early 20s, like.
I think Terralus said, "If you are settled in your mind, then let us know your beliefs." Where should this woman go?
Phaedric, the difference between this person and the one we just spoke to is the desire to do good, and I don't sense that from this person. The desire to change and to live a better life? You heard her, she has no regrets. Regardless of what the upbringing was, everyone has the power to make a choice. To change. I want to see good in everyone just as much as you do.
I will say, if I might speak a word or two on the subject of people having the choice and being capable of change, it's not strictly true of petitioners. Their ability to choose and make change and become different people was cut short when their life was. Now they're on their way to their final reward. Or their final punishment, if that is what you sort of decide.
So, like, does that mean, like, their path can't change once they're in a different place?
Essentially, yeah.
Ah. But if they're in a different place, they have to, like, obey that particular world? Like, if it has specific laws or rules or whatever, I assume someone that I sent to, like, lawful good can't break the law and can't do evil.
Yeah, like, if you sent Hunter Beneath the Moon to Mount Celestia for some reason, if you decide that she was lawful good and that's where she should go, they can't kick her out.
Yeah. They might be mad about it, but... I'm looking at an alignment chart. I'm so sorry. I'm like, trying to read really quickly. So my thinking is like, if they are neutral, I don't think they're evil.
Lawful neutral then.
That's what I was thinking, because in true neutral they have to stay the same, but in not lawful neutral, the people there are going to be like, what the fuck? But they're going to have to, like, learn to live following these rules, right? Like, you can't just... And the aspect of survival changes, I think. What is the lawful neutral place, and what does it look like?
It is Mechanos. Mechanos is a clockwork realm where things work precisely according to strict algorithms, I suppose.
I guess in some ways, like, I don't think they're evil, and I think they could learn from this place, but it also could potentially be like hell for them.
What does Phaedric believe?
Mechanos.
Okay. One for Mechanos, then. Jacket, do you have a thought here?
Nothingness.
Nothingness.
I'm just gonna vote that every time.
Alright.
For all of them, yes.
2 votes left.
Oh.
With the previous petitioner, with Herc, there was a a predisposition to places that he was torn between.
That's right. He had seen a vision of himself in the hills, and then he changed his ways and believed that he was on the straight and narrow path to Mount Celestia. So, in his mind, those were the two options. But there are, in fact, 16. He coughed slightly. 17. Looking at the jacket.
Before Slim answers, can I ask Hunter, where do you genuinely think you deserve to go?
Hunter considers this. And the effect of your spell is still up.
Mm-hmm.
She is going to choose. She thinks for a second and says, I always had a code, and I always followed it, no matter what following it meant. That kind of sounds about right to me.
Yeah. I was kind of above table, like, my reasoning for asking that is, like, what does this person think of themselves? I don't think they think they deserve the best, but they also don't think they deserve the worst. And that feels pretty aligned with how I feel towards the situation. I think I would feel differently if they hadn't grown up in an Assassin's Guild, because when you don't get to choose a path, and this is all you've known, all you've ever been taught. Like, yes, people can change, but it takes knowing there's other ways. And when choice is kind of taken from you, you survive. Sorry, Slam. Interrupted.
Is there a true neutral?
Yes.
What would that fall at?
Limbo.
That's limbo.
Oh, limbo.
That's where, yeah.
Okay. Slim says...
Actually, that's not true. The Outlands is neutral.
The Outlands?
The Outlands.
The Outlands is where we
currently are.
Where we are
Standing
now.
right Yeah.
That makes
Oh,
perfect
okay.
sense for what I'm about to say.
Interesting.
Slim says...
Limbo is chaotic neutral, which makes more sense.
She doesn't deserve to go anywhere. She hasn't made a choice, a single choice in her entire life. She's just followed the crest of a wave. And I don't think that makes her bad or wrong, because I've been there. I've been the person who's just followed the trajectory to where it leads, and I would still be there if someone didn't reach a hand out and pull me directly out of it. She didn't have that.
I squeeze your pseudo.
It's not her fault, but she didn't have that. So she goes nowhere. This is what she deserves.
And when you say nowhere, Tara, let's speak. When you say nowhere, are you siding with Jacket, or are you choosing a different option?
She keeps riding the wave.
Stays here, then. Well then, Celine, we find ourselves back, once again, at a deciding vote. Will it be yours or will it be mine?
I must take the liberty to point out how much I despise this game.
It's not a game, it's a lesson. And you are free to despise it all you like.
It is a game. And you
I
play
think,
a
like,
long one.
There's like a twinkle in like Tara Liz's eye, who like reacts in no other way, but you see it.
I agree that she deserves a chance to make a choice. But let her stay here in the Outlands.
So, but me, I do advise speaking up sooner next time if you don't want to be in this position.
I reach out and squeeze your hand.
I squeeze back.
And Hunter goes to join Herc on the bench. Tara Liz motions over to the other bench back there, and says, "Andrea, you're up." And walking over to you is a dwarven woman who let's see here. That's weird. Why did I write this? I have her as being two completely separate classes in two different sentences, so a little amendment here. She is wearing clerical robes. She's got a mace and a shield, and on the shield is an emblem of a 5-headed dragon. And she kind of like is holding them both a little bit loosely. She's not like taking a fighting stance, and she just looks around the party, nods.
Wisdom save.
Oh, yeah.
Zone of truth.
Right, good thinking.
Or does she choose to fail?
Sorry, charisma. I keep saying wisdom.
Yeah. I think she fails, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is a fail.
Okay.
Name's Andrea Shalefist. Cleric of holds the shield at Tiamat. Ran with crew, much like yours. You lot are adventurers, right?
I know.
So was I. Saw adventuring life as a way, surefire path to loot, treasure, the like. Wanted to set up a little bit of a hoard in homage to my goddess. And adventuring seemed like the way to get that kind of thing. Seemed like the way to wealth and riches. She gives a little sardonic smile. That party wasn't much like me. I was the odd duck out. We were proper heroes, we were. Gallivanted all over the world. Saving folks, smiting evil, doing what you had to do. Liberating quite a bit of wealth from our vanquished enemies. Most of that went back to me, but not all. She, up to this point, she has seemed like proud of everything. She was like proud of her service to her deity, proud of her like of what she accomplished. The heroism, maybe not, didn't seem to care so much about, but like, she's proud of that too. Like, hey, I made a lot of money and I made it without pissing anyone off, and that was how I lived my life, and I turned out okay. And then she phrase clouds as she starts, and like the pride drops from her voice. Of course, I always had issues with the drink, and my goddess wasn't always satisfied with the company I kept, and thought maybe I should have taken all the spoils instead of just most of them. And you put all those three things together, and well, I didn't have a party anymore, just a lot of money. And she's trying to say without saying it that she killed her party and took all the loot for herself. When I sobered up and realized what I did, I didn't think I deserved to live anymore, and so I didn't.
Oh.
And I don't know now if the life that I spent doing good for bad reasons, just how I ended it, does that cancel out all the rest? I can't tell. I don't know.
Do you care?
Yeah. I mean, she killed herself out of like
out of
grief
regret.
for what she had done.
Yeah.
I mean, do I know that her god literally exists somewhere in the plains?
Make a religion check.
Oh yeah, do we know? I as a player know, but do
yeah.
I know the alignment of her?
I know exactly what a Tiamat is.
If your father was a paladin of Bahamut, yes.
Okay,
yes.
great. So
Absolutely.
I'm like, oh fuck. Okay. Do I know anything about like how they kind of like recruit people into their religions? Is this
That I think you'd need to make a religion check.
Okay, yeah.
17 religion for me.
17 religion, and you wanted to know.
Just if I know that Tiamat, I mean, would be basically somewhere in these plains.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have any reason why Slim would know specifically that she's in the Nine Hells.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you know that Tiamat is real and lives in the lower plains.
13. It's not much.
You know that I think that you kind of get the sense just from the story that Andrea is telling. I should put her nameplate up, by the way.
Yes,
She's got her
please.
nameplate.
The 13, you get the like be safe on your way to school kind of like level of information. Of, like, don't go to any cults on your way home.
I think you get just from her story that like either she at least was tempted by the promises of wealth.
Yeah.
And like a lot of like cultists or followers of Tiamat are like, oh, we're all about riches here? I like riches. Yeah, sign me up.
Gotcha. It's hard.
Over the course of your adventuring, did you ever learn anything about your goddess that that threatened to shake your belief in her, your faith in her?
No, I was very devout. I liked the people I ran with. I thought they were fools and saps, but they were good company. I didn't mind them. Never should have did what I did. But in terms of my goddess Tiamat, no, she at this point is like, she gets a little bit confused. It's like it wasn't my goddess. It was my weakness. It was the drink. It was my greed, short-sightedness that I could have had so much more if they had been alive. If we had kept adventuring, who knows how much I could have amassed. Never was good at playing the long game.
Hey, Terraliz.
Yes?
Where is her goddess in all of this? These plains?
Mm-hmm.
I believe Tiamat resides on the first layer of the Nine Hells.
Send this one there.
And like, when he says that, he's like, he knows.
Yeah.
Like,
Send this one there.
chaotic evil.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one?
Chaotic evil is the abyss. Lawful evil is
Lawful evil.
the hells.
Gotcha.
2 votes for the hells, then.
You?
Oh, sorry.
No, I was sorry.
okay.
I was asking about.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
No. I was asking if.
Okay, my apologies.
The first
one
was-
vote for the hells.
Yeah.
Might I presume 1 vote for non-existence?
He nods.
And I'm gonna
Fascinating.
just straight up ask this woman: would you like that? Would you like to unite with your goddess, with your god deity? Yeah.
What I'd like is to be resurrected and stupid. Could have cast... I knew the spells. I could have brought my party back. I don't know why I did what I did. It was stupid. It was all stupid.
I look at Celine. Because of, I'll give this to you because I think you would see it in his face. He's not letting the final decision go to you again. Because I think he senses the weight of that. And he wants to see what you think.
What was your life like before you started worshipping Tiamat?
Oh, I was a nobody, really. Served bar.
Did you have friends?
Sure, of course I had friends. What kind of question is that? Who doesn't have friends?
I didn't.
I think you're lying to me. Everybody's got friends.
What did you used to do for fun?
Drink.
That's it?
With my friends.
You didn't come up with any get-rich schemes or gamble and try to take your friends for everything they had or anything like that?
Not before I started worshiping the goddess.
It
was her that made me believe I could be more than I was. I owe her a lot.
If you could choose between her, serving her for the rest of all time, but perhaps not having any friends, or being surrounded by people who love you, even if you don't amount to anything, what would be more important to you?
Well, I guess I'd have to say my goddess. Like I said, she brought me out of a nothing life, serving bar, washing bathroom stalls, cleaning vomit, dealing with the same dead-eyed drunks day in and day out. I became somebody who was real. People looked up to us, my crew. That never would have happened if I hadn't been a cleric at Tiamat.
If giving her up would bring your adventuring party back, would you do it?
I don't see how that would...
If it was possible, would you do it?
She rolls her eyes. I think she's giving a question like a serious thought. No. Because they'd all be back and I'd be nobody again. And then they wouldn't be my friends anymore.
What makes you think that?
Oh, I could tell they didn't think much of me. Worshipping an evil goddess.
They didn't think much of you worshipping an evil goddess. Well, what would they think of you if you weren't?
Well, they
don't know.
They think of me as somebody who couldn't cast spells, somebody who couldn't bring them back up when they fell, somebody who couldn't support them in battle, somebody who they'd find another me. They went along with me because where else was I going to go?
So you think your entire self-worth, the entire worth you bring to any room you walk into, is also centered around your ability to cast spells and the worship that you have for this goddess who's made these promises to you?
Listen, Missy, I'm a dwarf. You think I was born yesterday? I was born 300 years ago. I remember what my life was like just fine before I had these powers. It wasn't a tale the bards would sing.
Well, from my perspective, and apologies that I have not been on this earth, or this planet, or this plane for more than 20, but from what I'm seeing, You were surrounded by friends, and you had people, and then you chose to worship this goddess, and then you ended up alone. Worse than that, you ended up slaughtering the people who did love you. And even now you refuse to believe that they were with you for more than just what you could bring to the table. But you never had to worry about that before, did you? When you were drinking your days away with your friends, when you were nobody. Did you ever worry about what they saw in you then?
Suppose not.
I think sending you to her would be the last place you need to go. So above table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you for clarifying.
Above table.
I was tearing up.
Yeah.
Oh god. So I'm still trying to parse which planes are which.
Mm-hmm. I have a list. I'm looking at a list.
I'm looking at a list, but I'm like, I don't have anything listed onto which, like, which is good and which is, like, what the vibes are. So, we talked about Arborea, but I don't think that would fit. Is there, like, what were the neutral good options? It was Elysium and Arborea? Or Arborea is more
Elysium
chaotic?
Arborea's chaotic good. Elysium is neutral good. Bitopia is neutral good, leaning lawful. And then there is the Beastlands, which are neutral good, leaning chaotic.
Okay. What's it like in the Beastlands and what's it like in Bitopia? What's like the vibes?
Beastlands is like Animal World.
Right.
It is a plane of basically uplifted animals.
Oh, cool.
That it's like focused entirely on like wilderness and like wildness.
Okay.
Let's see. And then Bitopia is, the heaven of productive work and the satisfaction of a job well done. This is a place where people go and don't stop working because it's just like my paradise is getting to ply my trade and to the best of my possibility.
We sighed at the same time. Just
It's that time again.
Yep.
Oh, it's making a bed over there.
Yeah, you just bring it across the room.
And then...
On a trip. Spot.
And then, so we know Elysium was the neutral good place because we sent the first guy there, but what's the vibe of Elysium? Is it just...
Elysium is... Let's see. A refuge for planar travelers seeking a safe haven. Home to creatures of unfettered kindness. Like tranquility and contentment.
Celine will turn to Phaedric. I think she needs to learn what unconditional love and acceptance feels like. I think she needs to go to Elysium too.
I think you see a shift in Phaedric. Before you said that, he was looking down, like, the way I can describe it is like hurt, like just bracing himself for the worst possible outcome because he knows how this story sounds. And he heard what Slim said. So when Celine says this, he opens his eyes wide and looks at you. And just, like, teary-eyed, just, I agree.
Do for Elysium then. Popular choice tonight, I see.
Who wouldn't want to spend their days surrounded by people who care about you?
And to her, I think I'll say, I hope this gives you the chance to find people who make you feel loved, and I hope you feel deserving of that love and can understand how connections are more important than money.
You're
Yes.
worth more than what you bring to the table.
I suppose I hope that too, because I'm never going to forget. You separate me from my goddess from all eternity. And she walks over to the bench.
Above table, I fucking asked her. I said, do you want to go to that bitch? And she's like, so that's on her. Anyway, sorry, above table. We're back.
I think the Zone of Truth spell has ended at this point. So unless you want to refresh it, there will be no saving throw for the last petitioner.
Let's refresh it and hope for the best.
Okay.
Bye, second spell slot.
In that case, Terraliz motions over to the bench and calls the last petitioner over and says, Caldon, it is your turn.
Does Terraliz have to repeat the save?
Yeah, he would, right?
Oh, he
You're
would.
casting
You're
it
right.
again.
You're right.
Good looking out.
I'm just hoping for a nat one. I know. Listen, is he probably going to save the charisma saving throw?
Look,
Sure.
is he going to save on a nat 1 even? Let's just say.
Probably.
Does he roll with advantage?
Ah, fuck.
Two
That's
natural
fair.
ones.
Two natural ones.
Two natural ones.
There was not two natural ones.
Damn
it.
Terraliz saves with the 22.
That's fair.
What did Calvin get then?
Oh, good question. Calvin gets a 14.
Does not pass.
Okay.
Great.
So, this final petitioner walks up. He is a Goliath man who, unlike the other three, is not dressed in any kind of adventuring gear. He's got a loose shirt, he's got a tool belt, and it looks like he's carrying the implements of a stonemason. And he walks up, looks out at the four of you and says, I won't mince words. I was a house builder, and I cut corners for profit. I bilked my customers with contractual loopholes. I abused my subordinates. I was not a good man. I know I'm damned. I don't know where. I don't know if I should be going to the hells for doing what I did legally. I don't know if I should be going to the abyss for the spite and the pettiness I felt in my heart. Or I don't know if I should be going to Gehenna for the hopelessness and nihilism that drove it all. Never found a reason to care about anybody, including myself, and I acted it. Send me wherever you like, I don't care.
What was your life like before you started building homes for people? Before you owned this company?
I was a child who bullied those around me. I was never seriously punished for it.
Why did you do it?
I told you I don't believe in anything. And I guess this is where a lack of believing in anything gets you.
Did you have anyone you loved? Anyone who loved you?
Never married.
Parents? Siblings?
Oh, I had those. Parents, at least. No siblings.
Deleting the question that went on.
Yes, I noticed that. Yeah.
Bless you, Calvin.
Calvin has this Goliath stonemason has a very dainty sleeve.
That's incredible.
I'm a bully.
For that, Elysium.
Some of the words you used to describe your behavior, shockingly self-aware for someone who doesn't believe in anything and feels no regret.
Well, self-awareness sort of comes to you once you're passed on. I could see my life with clarity now.
Would you have done anything differently?
I don't know.
Why? Why don't you know?
Who can ever say what would have happened if this changed or that had changed? No idea.
What?
If I had been a different person, would I have been a different person? Yes, obviously.
I'm not asking if you would have been a different person. What change would have made you change your way? What would you have wanted to see in your life that you didn't have?
Anything to live for. Any purpose. Anything I could devote myself to. Might have made a difference, but I never had any of that. I believed in nothing.
Why do you think that is?
I didn't understand. I'm here now in the Outlands, and I know now that there are real places you go, and real things that happen to you after you die, but at the time I thought that this was all I got, one life, and might as well take the most that I could from it. And none of it mattered anyway, so who cared?
Where does this nihilism come from?
Hard to say. Oh, that's above table. He's not answering in character.
Yeah. Tell me about your parents.
Well, my father passed the trade on to me. Taught me what I knew about stonemasonry. He's trying to think. What do you want to know?
Were they good people? Did they treat you with kindness?
Not especially.
Were they
When I'd
hard,
make mistakes-
especially hard on you?
When I'd make mistakes, Father would strike me. I learned not to make mistakes that way.
Did he ever tell you he loved you?
Sure.
Did you believe him?
Never.
Did you enjoy your trade? Or was it just the only thing you knew how to do, what to do?
It was what I was brought up in, so it was what I did.
So this cutting corners that you did was merely to save money or to save time because you didn't want to spend time doing it? Or why did you do that?
Well, a house that's 95% of the way built looks pretty much the same as a house that's 100% of the way, and I get paid either way.
But risking safety like that, or not finishing something to 100%, was it merely a time-saving measure, an effort-saving measure? Time, money?
It's a money-making measure.
Were there any negative consequences to cutting these corners that you know of?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Problems with the houses.
Did anyone die, or was anyone harmed?
I don't think anyone died that I can remember. Yeah, some people were hurt.
You mentioned not knowing where you would go. You mentioned maybe here, maybe here, maybe here. Where do you think you deserve to go?
I don't care.
Phaedric just like shakes his head and looks down.
I'm just tired of being here.
You don't care where you go. Sure. Do you care if you don't go anywhere? Do you care if you go somewhere? If you could just end. Would that be better? Worse?
Different?
I think I'm on Jacket's side this time. Is that weird?
Jack just rolls his eyes at you.
How long have you been here?
Maybe a couple weeks.
I think Jack just took you long enough.
The others were more complicated. This one feels like it's cut and dry.
Should have had this one first.
Above table, I really wonder what would happen if we do choose that one, though. Like, what would Terrellus do?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I sure wonder that too.
It's like subverting the...
To me, I just think of like a Thanos slab, kind of like disintegrates, like just cease to exist.
Dust.
Like,
Well, yeah, but like,
Yeah.
is it even an option?
I look at Slim. I look at Jacket. I look at Celine. I look at him. Last chance.
You could choose between a life beyond this of picking a trade that you perhaps feel no passion in, or perhaps do feel passion in, and doing that for the rest of your days, or just ceasing to exist. Surely you would have a preference.
He shakes his head. My days of choosing are over. I'm headed somewhere. I just don't know where it is yet.
But what she's saying is you can choose now.
He's declining the choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then perhaps he is not heading anywhere.
Perhaps not.
What's the vibe of Gehenna?
Gehenna is...
That's not the prison. Carceri is the prison?
It's like Hawaii.
Yeah, Carceri
Carceri
is the prison.
What like alignment is this one?
Is it the neutral evil one?
I think it's neutral evil, because I know the Yugoloths are
Yeah.
so it's like mercenaries and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Planar mercenaries.
Neutral evil is mercenaries?
Like planar mercenaries in the Blood War.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like, all mercenaries? Like, okay. Damn.
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 It's a rough and tumble place.
Yeah.
It's like a big
Neutral
bar.
evil. Neutral evil is Hades.
Oh,
Oh.
I forgot about Hades.
I forgot about Hades too.
Gehenna is
Welcome to Gehenna. Gehenna's. That's gonna be,
between
that's beautiful.
Hades and the Hells.
So yeah,
Oh, so it's leaning lawful.
what's the vibe of Gehenna, Hades, and Carceri? Those are the three that I'm a bit confused on.
Okay. Gehenna is... I've got to open up some things here. My mouse is a little rusty as well. Let's see. Gehenna is a plane of suspicion and greed with no space for mercy or compassion. Carceri, between chaotic and neutral evil, is like it's the prison plane. Plane of desolation and despair, the inspiration for all the other prisons in existence. Like, if you want to just like punish somebody eternally, like Carceri is that type of hell.
Wow. Okay.
And the third one is Hades, which is neutral evil. Place without joy, hope, or passion, a gray land with an ashen sky.
There you go. That's it. Yeah, Slim's choice would be Hades then.
Okay.
Oh, you're not agreeing with Jacket.
Yeah.
I thought you were agreeing with Jacket.
I was thinking
that's
about
interesting.
it. I was thinking about it, but Hades is actually, I think, a better fit.
Okay. We have one for nothingness, one for Hades. Have either of you made up your minds yet?
It just feels like sending him to Hades is just, it doesn't change anything. is living a life of hopelessness and nothingness better than not existing at all?
These people are dead, though.
I can't
They don't
believe I'm saying this, but I would rather choose to send them nowhere than to send them into a hell like that. To subject them to such eternal torment.
It feels
I think Tara, if you're saying this out loud, Tara is like, that is a fascinating perspective, and I won't argue against it, but I will remind you that this man is thoroughly evil and is not denied being so. Do you believe that no evil should be punished?
I think Phaedrix sits with that.
I think Slim makes eye contact with him and says,
It absolutely fucking should.
How do you make eye contact with no eyes?
He makes eyes.
How many eyes do you make?
Just 2.
Okay.
But they're not placed where you think they should be.
I hate that.
Shoulder eyes.
Hey, buddy, my eye's down here. Just like from your belly.
Like a middle finger, and then like the eye
they're
comes
just right
out.
on the nipples.
Oh my
Right on the
god.
nipples.
Not in this moment. Someday.
With angry eyebrows.
I believe that evil is a spectrum. And I don't believe anyone is so inherently evil that they deserve to be punished before they have a chance to choose to do good.
In this case, we are talking about him being punished after he had the chance to be good.
I understand.
He lived for several decades, declining every chance he had. Your beliefs are your own, and I will not gainsay them. I just wanted to make sure that we all understand what we're talking about here.
Can I make an insight check on Erlis? Like, what is he getting from this specific, case?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know it's all a test, but this one feels extra charged because. Anyway, can I make an? It's an 18 on the die, so not bad. Thank you. 22.
Okay.
I guess, yeah, I'm just trying to gauge.
This is 22? Make a religion check at advantage.
Oh, damn it. 10!
Okay.
Wait, I have inspiration.
Yeah, use it. You just get one more roll.
No, that's an 18 on the die.
Oh, I thought it was a 10.
No, it's
you're
an
right,
18 on the die.
okay.
19!
Okay.
Let me mark off that.
I thought you went up by 1.
No, I would have cried.
Yeah. You realize with like Terralus has this kind of like smugly disinterested like smirk.
Yeah.
And you realize for this particular guy, Terralus mostly just wants to know what side of the blood war this dude's gonna be fighting on.
Oh shit.
You send him to hell, he'll be on Terralus' side. You send him to this, he'll be on the demon's side. You send him to Hades, coin flip, could sign on with anybody once he becomes a Yugoloth.
Gehenna.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, thank you, Gehenna.
Hades, he doesn't join the war.
He might.
No, he might.
Hades, oh yeah, you're right. Gehenna is where Yugoloths come from, but like, there's also fiends in Hades as well.
For someone like this who feels no strong feelings one way or the other, whose evil actions weren't defined by the desire to do evil, but merely out of a lack of compassion, who doesn't even care where they end up in the afterworld, I think the greater punishment would be non-existence. I'm with Jacket. It would be the greatest kindness and the greatest punishment we could do for them.
I agree with you. I don't think there's anything to be learned or gained from sending him to the equivalent of his nihilistic view of the world and disinterest. Like, there's nothing to be gained there for anyone. So I agree.
Very well then, 3 for non-existence. Interesting choice. Not one many people would have made. I salute you, Jacket, for introducing that little tantalizing option into the conversation.
Great. Can we leave now?
No, first Chip's parents.
So, we are sending 2 to Elysium, 1 to... And he looks over it. Where did you decide on Hunter?
It was the
Mechanos.
no, the Outlands.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
The
right,
Outlands one.
nowhere. Yeah,
Nowhere.
He's keeping it here.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
2 for
right.
Elysium, 1 for here, more or less, and 1 for nothing. And he snaps his fingers, and Calvin is gone.
He did Thanos snap.
I think you can see in Phaedra's eyes that. Yeah, just
And the other 3 didn't teleport away or anything. They're just.
No, they're like waiting to be led away,
I
basically.
see.
yeah.
I see.
I think he's shocked by us, but to some degree, it's like no pain, no nothing, just gone.
This is purely for, honestly, Ethan as a player, but can I insight check Calden in the moment of the snap?
Oh,
Just to see what...
I bet he didn't care.
Actually, I will detect thoughts on him and insight check him.
Okay.
Just to see what he's actually thinking in that last final
Yeah.
moment.
Oh, so like in the interval between Terralist saying and 1 for nothing and then snapping.
Yeah.
I think there's a moment. All of you get is like a moment of surprise. He came to you thinking he was going to go 1 of 3 places. You found a 4th, and he was like, "What?" And then nothing.
So the surprise isn't like... It's not joy, it's not scared, it's just surprise.
Yeah.
Above table. I mean, he was bored of existence, so at least he went to go off with a little plot twist, you know?
Yeah.
I was expecting that. Oh shit, that's new.
He felt the most he'd ever felt in the last moments
Probably.
of his existence.
Damn, that's so real. Oh, yeah.
Yes, you're dismissed. I just hope that you've learned what I set out to teach today. Remember it always. Always. Belief shapes the plans. What you believe will have repercussions. Farther than you may know. And there is a cloud of brimstone, and Terralist is gone. And followed very shortly by the 2 candles in the back.
Wait, the parents. Because I mentioned that before.
Oh, the other demons.
Yeah.
Before he left, I mentioned the parents. Are the parents back? Chip's parents?
No. But I will retcon this a little bit.
Okay. Because, like, when Jacket said, like, can we go now? I said,
Yeah.
no. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
No.
And I think before leaving, he just looks and he says, Phaedric, I understand your concern. Never fear. No harm has come to the... They had names. Give me a second. No harm's come to the Burn Blossoms. My minions will release them momentarily.
Insight.
I'm like already
sure.
reaching.
Trust no ho.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
16.
Y'all are getting some good Terrorless rolls tonight. You got a 2 on die.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a 19 there.
Terrorless is someone who is true to his word. If he
Yeah.
says something, he means it.
Okay.
Lawful evil.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where are they being held?
He dealt with
Oh, he
it.
left her.
Yeah.
I look at Chip. Yeah.
Mhm.
What's he doing? How's
Do you
he
know where
working?
your parents are?
I know where I left him.
Well, let's go check on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that he leads you. Actually, I'm gonna have him. No, this is stupid. I'm not gonna. Have him. I was gonna have him make a survival check, but like, this is dumb. He leads you back to the place where his parents were taken by devils, and they have returned there safe and sound. And like, there's like a tearful reunion where he's like, "Oh, I thought you were dead for sure." Like, yeah, so did we.
Phaedric looks exhausted.
Are we at that point? Are we kind of getting ready to head back?
I think
so. I think
So-
after they have their reunion.
I need to know something.
Yeah.
And we didn't establish this in Jack's
Here we
backstory.
go.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do it right now. Was Sai lying to him about what he knew about the planes and just protecting him, or
Yeah.
like just straight up lying to him about? Like, can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, retroactively, I think you can roll a.
Like,
and you have inspiration.
reflecting.
I do have
You do, yeah.
inspiration.
Reflecting
So
on
he's-
what you knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm using my inspiration.
Who are you giving it
I'm
to?
gonna give it to who needs it?
I already have it.
I just used it. So.
So you can have it.
Oh, thanks. So kind
First
of.
jacket finally gave him his inspiration.
I know.
I know. I haven't had a good time to use it. That's pretty good.
He said I've rolled
That's
so well.
26.
I know, that's basically
Okay,
what I rolled.
I think he got an 18 on his retroactive deception check.
Wow.
But thinking back on it, you resisted this lesson for all you are worth. The one that Terrorless was trying to teach you.
Yep.
And I think it maybe only hits home as Jacket is reflecting on the teachings of Sai,
Yeah.
who didn't believe this, but wanted it to be true so bad. And so he spread this message, and he tried to inculcate this belief in people, in the hopes that someday there would be a place where petitioners could go to be nothing.
Okay.
But he didn't believe it.
So Sai knew the truth.
Yes.
Okay. But he still tried to impart like wisdom or
He tried to teach
a
you.
falsehood. Or
Sai knew that beliefs shaped the planes and wanted to spread the belief of a 17th plane, essentially. And every little bit helps, maybe like if Sai reached 40, 50 people, then that wasn't going to create one. But if those people all reached 40 or 50 people and they all believed it, and they all taught people who believed it, maybe someday. And that was what was driving Sai.
Yeah, so I think maybe it's not outwardly clear when Jacket sort of started coming to realization, either during this trial or after, or I guess but he has a moment to himself as they're like deciding to leave, and he's like he basically has like a deep breath and then realizes this truth, and he just like punches a tree really hard.
Roll damage.
And
Oh my gosh.
you want to roll the hit and see if it's critical?
No, go ahead and roll it.
Oh my gosh.
Snaps a
It's
tree
not,
in
but
two.
it's a really high number. Let's see. Roll damage. It's a 1d8 plus 5.
Incredible.
You want to put any maneuvers or anything?
I'm gonna trip attack it. No. It's 12 damage.
Okay. There's a loud crack that you can all hear as You don't fell this tree, but you sure do some damage.
He shouts like a curse, and then he just punches this tree.
Which curse, sir?
Damn it! And he just like, and then he just like really frustrated, just like super irritated, frustrated, angry, like lots of emotion, and just like kind of stomps towards the castle, Toryakaru.
Can I ask a question above table?
Yeah, of course.
There's no 17th plane where petitioners go to not exist anymore. Perilous made it happen.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How does Jacket feel about that?
I think that's why he's so upset. Is because Celine said it too, and Perilous denied it, but it is truly like a game.
Yeah.
And he's upset that he's caught up in it, and he's upset that he was caught up in this game when he was with Sai as well, being sort of taught things that aren't true.
Yeah.
And so his frustration is just very much at the whims of these people, right? But this trial, whatever Sai was trying to preach and protect him from, a lot of his life spent practicing and believing something that's now not totally true.
Has this shaken... I mean, this sounds like a stupid question, but it's a serious one. Has this shaken your belief that there should be a 17th plane?
I don't think he's sure yet.
Okay.
Yeah. I think coming to the realization, being in this place and being offered these choices and kind of coming to realization, all of these, I guess, more or less facts of the matter of where they are in this world and what can happen for an afterlife. It's a lot for him when his background is sort of helping kind of people pass on to what he believed was nothingness, and now it's truly not. And those people that he interacted with are probably someone.
Yeah.
Right? So he's spending this time kind of in a tantrum, but still reflecting on what really happened to these people. And so no, I don't think that there is a strong belief that there should be a place. At least not yet.
Okay.
There's sort of just a tornado in his mind right now.
Got it. Yes.
I know we're over time, but before wrapping up, I just have one thing that will take 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine.
On the way back, Slim's very quiet. Doesn't really talk, doesn't respond if talked to. I think as we get back to the Heartcullis, though, right before Slim goes into it, to be in his own personal space, he just reaches into his ooze where he stores everything. And yeah, I know.
You should save that for the personal space.
Pulls out the wooden replica of the amulet that Cleric Celine gave him, and he just kind of grabs Celine's shoulder and just presses it into her palm and doesn't say anything, and then goes into the Heartcullis.
Okay. That seems like a good place to end tonight's session. Thanks everyone for playing, and we'll see you next week in Excelsior? Maybe? No, probably not, actually.
We'll get back to the module next season.
Yeah. Sorry. Bye.
Bye.
Wow.